Your boy New Orleans back again. Yeah, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, so thus I'm naming myself New Orleans. And it's not New Orleans or New Orleans, even though sometimes I'll say New Orleans. And you never hear me say New Orleans. People that usually say New Orleans aren't from New Orleans, but that's okay. It's just me. I'm not gonna say that because I'm from New Orleans, so we can't say that. You understand? But anyway, back to the matters at hand here. So this next video I'd like to do, I want to discuss, and again, I'm gonna give a shout out to my sister, my girl, Samatha Dixon. I appreciate her. She basically inspired me to do some videos again. I have a little more time now, so that's the reason why this is a second of the first. The first one I did was talking about American politics, and please forgive me for not being as, I guess, as video friendly as I probably should, or being like some sort of newscaster and giving you the news and certain things like that. Now I'm gonna try to keep it real and 100 with this video here. But I want to talk about lawyers, vice law enforcement officers. I'll be honest with you, and I guess because I've done law enforcement, civilian law enforcement, almost 20 years of my life, I have it's like the fingernail on a chalkboard effect when I hear people say the top law enforcement official of the country when they're talking about a lawyer, i.e. the head of the Department of Justice. Now, it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter which administration, what's the political affiliation, Republican, Democrat. It does not matter to me. Whenever I hear someone talk about a lawyer or the district attorney, for example, in Louisiana we have parishes. In other states we have counties. So when they talk about the district attorney, the DA, as the top law enforcement official of that area, that is erroneous. Let me tell you why. Because lawyers prosecute or defend laws. They do not enforce laws. Law enforcement officers enforce laws. They go through training. They go through law enforcement academies, police academies, and so forth. I've been through a few. That's how I know, and that is the main difference. So I'll get into more particulars. So lawyers, we have our counsel, as they're called, prosecution and defense. So prosecutions bring the prosecutors, or the DA. A DA is the top prosecuting official in the county or parish, in the state, or the country. When we talk about America, I would imagine that our other nations in the world have it the same way, if not similar, or like I said, So that's when we talk about lawyers. When we talk about prosecutors, then we have the defense counsel, or we'll call them indigent defender board, or IDP in New Orleans Parish. They call them like that. And basically, those individuals, they are defending their client. Either their client is a corporation, business, and or a person or persons, right? So defense, they are looking for gaps or to place those seeds of doubt in either the jury or the judge's mind, or the court mind, and poke holes in that quote unquote beyond reasonable doubt laws that we have, as far as the burden of proof, the standard of proof that we have here in the United States, right? So the prosecution's job, or the prosecutor's job, is to prove beyond a reasonable doubt in a criminal case, and to prove, I think it's above reasonable suspicion. I haven't done too much civil, but I think it is. I know it's 51% in civil and usually 80% in criminal cases. I think it's above reasonable suspicion, or I forget. I don't remember in civil cases, but I know they want, as long as it's above that 51% or above the 50%, basically tilting the scales in a civil case, the burden of proof is not as heavy or as large as it is in a criminal case, where it has to be beyond reasonable doubt. So as long as the defense counsel can poke holes and put that doubt in a juror's mind, or put that doubt, or there's any type of doubt in a judge's mind that the defendant did not commit this crime or whatever, then usually that's when the case has not been proven by the prosecutors, right? So notice I never said nothing about arresting nobody. I never said anything about serving warrants. I never said anything about issuing citations or anything of that nature, or going out, like I said, affecting arrest, booking individuals, offenders, booking them in the jail, or bringing them to the county or the parish jail or the city jail, what may have you. Lawyers don't do that. Law enforcement officers do that. Law enforcement officers do not present cases to court. Now, they present evidence to court with a case that the prosecution, or the defense, like I said, prosecutors prosecute, prove, defenders defend. Law enforcement, our job is just, and I say our because I'm a law enforcement officer, our job is just to present the facts, present the evidence, all right? And then the jury or the judge decides which. But I ain't never seen no lawyer breaking in no door with me. I ain't never seen no lawyer go and arrest this dude with me. I ain't never seen no lawyer climbing through no window with me. I ain't never seen no lawyer running after nobody with me. I definitely ain't never seen no lawyer getting urinated on, or being called all kind of names while we out there putting these handcuffs on this guy, right? So again, there are big differences, and anybody, I urge you, and I don't challenge you, but I urge you to go out and educate yourself, right? And look up counsel, look up lawyer. When we talk about lawyer, counsel, I'm talking about lawyers. Look up prosecutor, look up defense counsel, and see their jobs and their duties and their responsibilities. See what they go to school for. No lawyers don't have to go through police academy or law enforcement academies. They go to school, they get their Juris Doctorate, they take the bar so they can get their license. Police officers go to police academy or law enforcement academy. Law enforcement officers go to law enforcement academy. The reason I state the difference, because all police officers are law enforcement, but not all law enforcement are police officers, right? So what's the difference? You have sheriff's deputies or deputy sheriffs, right? You have constables with the powers of arrest. You have enforcement agents, wildlife enforcement agents. You have probation and parole agents. In Louisiana, it's combined. It's probation and parole. You have campus police officers. You have various different levels. Park rangers is another one with the powers of arrest. Anybody commissioned with powers of arrest and or abilities to issue citations, though, and effect warrants, those are law enforcement officers, right? So those are big differences. And I wish the media and other individuals educate themselves to find out. The key to everything is education, right? So with that, I'll conclude this video. Again, I appreciate y'all's patience with me. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.